Hi everybody, this is Sherry from Succulent Babies on Facebook. I am on Instagram, Succulent Babies, and I am on YouTube with Succulent Babies. I want to tell you thank you for joining me tonight. I'm sitting out here in my garden where I have a lot of my succulent plants, and what I normally do around this time is I am going to be cutting some stem cuttings so that I can place them inside of new pots to allow rooting development. And this variegated jade ovata has kind of like laid down on its side because of its heaviness, and I'm not going to plant it right away. What I intend to do though is to plant them back up, and I got some clean good soil here with some perlite that I mixed in from over there, perlite, and I think it's going to work really well. I sit out here and I do a lot of propagation, and I do a lot of potting up different pots of so many plants, and this one came in from our nursery that we have in El Segundo here, and as you can see there's some beautiful variegated, there's such white ones and then there's some variegated ones, and these are really, I think they're beautiful. I just think they're so pretty that I want to just singly try to get them to root into more plants. And as you can see, this is one big plant sitting inside of a 5-gallon, and what I'll get out of it is I'll get more than this. I do have thousands more little 2-inch pots that are made out of plastic, and they're clean and they're ready. And yes, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to cut a few off and show you how I'm going to go about cutting them as well. So you're going to get yourself a pair of clean shears, ones that you feel very comfortable using. If you want to, you can also use some gloves if you want to. For this one, I don't really care if I get my hands dirty or not. So as you can see, they're very big, long-stemmed. Jade is really strong when it comes to its arms of roots, which I call them. Now this one's a really pretty one. This one's all white, so we're going to separate her from the others. Now you can see this one comes down, and what we're going to do is we're going to try to cut it off as close as we possibly can to the mother plant. Okay, so here it is. There's a pretty good stem cutting. That's a good, probably more than 2 inches of stem cutting with leaves. And I'm going to remove the bottom leaf just because I'm pretty sure that it's going to get in the way of me planting the stem. And I save everything, so I basically save so I look at it and I tell myself, does it need to be taken down any more than that? Well, I believe so, but once I put the soil in, I can make a better determination. So all these pots here have to be filled up with some good soil. And I'm doing this outside, so I don't care if it gets on the ground because I clean up several times a day, and I just sweep it back into the grass actually. And I sit here and I make so much. If you have any comments or questions, if you like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I come on here every once in a while. I don't promise anything every week. If I could, I would, but I don't. So I don't say that I'm coming on every week because I work at the nursery Monday through Saturday, and then I also started a Succulent Society group in El Segundo here, where people meet once a month to, I got dirt on my face, to meet for succulent meetings. So I'm very busy, and so my time, when I show something to somebody, I know that you might not have that much time too. So we'll make this short and sweet. So ovata is a really pretty plant, and there's many different kinds of jade. There is many different kinds, and this one is just the variegated one, which is very pretty. And as you can see, okay, so I took off the other leaves of this, and I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. So I'm going to just take it, and what you can do is you could use a pencil, or you could just use the end of the scissor, make a hole inside of the container, and then squeeze it together with the dirt, patting it down so that it stands up on its own and that it's not going to fall down. Now we're not watering these, so we don't have to worry about them callousing over like you usually do when you cut a stem cutting. You don't have to do that unless you are going to water it. And we're not watering it for a couple days. It's got pretty much a good moisture count here at this point. And let me just talk to you a little bit about Ovada Jade. Ovada Jade has been known to last and survive through the harshest, driest conditions. And it can also be brought inside as well. And it's used a lot in terrariums and miniature gardens, which I do a lot of myself. I do a lot of small cuttings. I do a lot of small gardens, miniature gardens. And I find that it works really well. So, pretty strong. Okay, so yeah, just water it thoroughly though once after about a week's time, and lots of sunshine or light, and you're good to go. And that's Ovada Variegated Jade. Have a great day.